Hey guys, what's going on? It's Selby Sauce here, back at you with another Xbox Game Pass game review. Today we are going to be reviewing a game called Wreckfest. Now this is a demolition slash racing game. There are many different modes in this game. There's tons of different vehicles you can drive, from lawnmowers to cars, three-wheelers, farm equipment, school buses, and a ton more. I barely scratched the surface on this game. Now, this is online multiplayer. You can play with up to 16 other players. So grab your buddies, jump in, and crash cars into each other. Uh, Over here, you can go to upgrades, and you can actually upgrade your car. The higher level you are, the more and more you unlock. I'm still level 1, so this was before I even did my first race. They gave you a stock version, and then they gave you a street version. So I went ahead and just went through and upgraded my car to the street version. As you can see, cash system, it's called CR, and you automatically start with 10,000. So after upgrading and changing your paint color and doing everything to your car you want, you can jump right into a game. We're going to go ahead and start with a demolition arena, and this one we're actually going to be running with some lawnmowers instead of cars. So here we go, we're getting started. You can see that line of lawnmowers across from us, and you just start going. Now, it was pretty difficult for me to get the hang of the turning and the steering. It wasn't very smooth, and there is no reverse in this game. Luckily, there is a reset button. You can push Y to reset, and it takes you back to the starting place. I use that a lot every time you crash into a wall. But anyway, basically the objective of this is just to hit other people. It's as simple as that, if you can actually hit them. But I will say, as clunky as the mechanics seemed to be when I started, the more and more I played, the smoother it became once I switched to the racing and the cars and all that stuff. Alright, so here it shows we finished the race. It shows you what place you got in, how many cars you wrecked, or lawnmowers in this case, and all that good stuff. So now we're going to be moving on to a race. So we're going to get our car. You can choose, if you want to look up there, you can choose your standings and difficulty and all that. As we begin, we start in 11th position. I'm not sure how that's set up yet. It was to what position you start in. But then you go. As you can see right here, we got into a huge wreck. All the cars crashed together. I got spun around. Once you get spun around in this game, it was pretty difficult for me to get back on track. So I used the reset button to get back on the track, back in the game. You can use that as many times as you like. Anyway, as we keep driving around the track, you can see we can crash into people. We can force them off the road. And that's kind of the whole point of this game. Just driving around, racing, having fun, crashing into other cars, and trying to get ahead. As you can see, I'm in 12th out of 16th, so I didn't really do that great. I'm sure as you play more and more, you'll get better and better, just like any game out there. Alright, we're finishing up this race. As you can see, it shows you the position and best lap. We got last. We did absolutely terrible. We're going to jump into a different event. We're going to go ahead and look through here. You can see all these different choices you have. You have Challenge, Eat Dirt, Mud Mayhem, Dirt Devils, Mean Machine, all that good stuff. What that is saying is if you want to start a new series before you finish your old one, it'll reset that old one. So you have to go all the way through once before you can move on to the next one if you want your progress saved. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into a demolition. Now this is what caught my eye about this game. It just looked like a lot of fun. I remember when I was little, I always used to go and watch demolition derbies at the fairgrounds. So this brings back those memories, and it just looks like a lot of fun. All you're doing is driving around in a big pit, crashing into other cars. Now, with all these cars coming at you at once, it was very difficult to drive around. My car got absolutely demolished within the first few minutes of the game. But that's exactly what a demolition is. Just destroying the other cars, trying to survive until the end. And that's what makes this game so much fun. So if you like crashing cars, causing destruction, or racing, I would highly recommend you pick up this game from the Xbox Game Pass. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.